Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Patrick, and tonight I am going to be covering Good Push by Reflections. And while I know this isn't going to be everybody's cup of tea, I love the lyrical content. So I would like to send a shout out to Charles, aka Made in Taiwan. Um, Thank you for uh, for this recommendation, and Matt and Chels. I understand why it was difficult not to headbang to this song, so shout out to you guys as well. Do me a favor, give Reflections a like, share, and subscribe, and here we go. Take a step back. Take a look at your surroundings. We're so eager to dive headfirst into things sometimes we forget that we can pause, take a step back, analyze our surroundings, and then go forward from there. It's not always a bad idea. Now, vocally, the growl to clean back to growl transition is awesome. The musicality, starting out slow, letting the beat breathe, um letting the intro play out before dropping straight into that heavy is cool. I love when you can combine lyricism with musicality. As always, Halos and Heroes, this is my road to recovery. This is one of those songs that lyrically inspires me. This is a place for you. I'm on your side. You are so much better than this. How many of you have honestly been in a place where you know that your surroundings aren't doing you any good? They're not helping you, but you feel lost. You feel trapped. You feel helpless. You're not. You're not. We can play on our own road. This world could be ours. Have you listen to what I have to say? I'm gonna back that up. But the hard part about being in this situation is no matter who excuse me. Not COVID. Oh, not C word. The hard part about this is no matter what people try to tell you when you're in certain circumstances, you don't hear it. You're in this little bubble. You think you know everything. And sometimes you just can't see or hear the good advice you're being given. But trust me, when you come out of it and you start reflecting on what the people that care had to say to you, then you realize I should have listened. I should have paid attention. This is part of the amends process. This is See, everybody thinks amends is just apologizing to people for not listening or not being there. What people don't realize is that making amends also comes down to recognizing the people that were trying to pull you out of your bullshit and apologizing for not listening, for not paying attention. Either because you were in the heat of the moment and you didn't realize how much trouble you were in, or you just didn't listen. I have to say. Been down these streets. I promise it won't be this way forever. Seems like it at the time. It seems like the path that you are on is going to be the path that you're stuck on. But I'm here to tell you, it's not. It's not. You can change. It's never too late. Consider this a new beginning. Consider this a new beginning. Just want to comment on that album cover. The tip of the iceberg, the rest of the iceberg, and how discordant it all is. When I was at my lowest, people thought they knew me. I used to think all they were seeing was the tip of the iceberg, but really what they were seeing was the base of it. The part that's weather worn and tossed. The part that you see above the water is actually the part that I like the most, because it's the part that's risen above its circumstance. Someday you'll notice this all happened for a reason. For me personally, that reason was to make me stronger. It took this passive-aggressive, immature man-child and gave me confidence. It gave me the ability to be assertive. It taught me the difference between passive-aggressive, aggressive, and the different ways that I would come across in those personalities. And it taught me maturity. And with that maturity and that wisdom came assertiveness. Being able to stand up for myself and ask for what I wanted. I see the stuff behind your eyes. You cannot hide from me. Someday you'll realize that this Never interrupt a guitar solo. Sorry, YouTube, but I'm not going to pause it during a solo. That was awesome. Um, as I've discussed in other videos, the hardest thing for me is to look into the eyes of a person and see the good in that person, know the good that's underneath that person, and then watch them not want to be that person. And by that, I mean some people would rather be victims of circumstance, of life. They would rather be martyrs and die on their own cross than take responsibility, and it really saddens me. And some of that is my own mentality. I was a victim of my own circumstance because I put myself in that position. But you know what? Some people choose to stay there, and others grow and learn from it. Grow and learn from it, because once you accept responsibility for your own actions, it makes life a lot easier. So, guys, that was Reflections. Good push. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Halos and Heroes out.